reveal the secrets of human history, the most creepy experiment ever done. The 1950s. American psychobiologist Kurt Richter put the experimental mouse in the water, test how long they can hold on without drowning. At first, the mice kept swimming on the water, looking for the possibility of climbing out, and then dive into the water to find other exits. After determining that there is no possibility of escape, about 15 minutes, the mouse will be completely drowned. Likert hopes to prove through this experiment. Hope is a very important factor. It can help organisms last longer. So, for the second time, the second group of laboratory rats he brought also put them directly into the water. But when they're about to drown, fish these rats up and let them rest. Cycle several times in this way. Continue to throw the mouse into the water the next day. But this time, Richter will not save these mice. But the mouse thought that after a period of time, he will be pulled ashore by Richter. Therefore, those who try their best to persevere swim in the water. Guess how long they held out at last? Not an hour. Not even a day. They cling to the hope in their hearts until 60 hours later. There's an insect called ant in the tropical rainforest of South America dead to you. Some locals also call it a man-eating ant-teen, because when these insects lay eggs, will lay eggs on the bodies of animals, and through a skin wound or other crack, drill into the skin of animals or people to absorb nutrients. But because these ants are bigger, when they land on animals, it's easy for animals to detect, unable to complete the whole spawning activity. So ants will catch some mosquitoes in the air, then stand your eggs under the mosquito. When a mosquito bites an animal and lands on its skin, the ant's egg will fall on the animal's skin, and through the holes left by mosquito bites, hatch the animal under its skin. American entomologist Pitnask, once after an expedition to South America, wow, I found that I was infected with ant eggs, but he didn't deal with his infection. On the contrary, he decided to let the ant eggs hatch normally. Finally, it took about 8 weeks. The eggs hatched and wriggled out of his wound. In the end, Nasik concluded he likes his little guest very much. For ants, we humans live for a long time. It's a resource that can be reused. In the 1960s, in the history class at Cooperley High School in California, USA.ta, a student asked a question. The Nazis did so many bad things in World War II. Why are the German people still so obedient to them? Monsieur, the history teacher of this class, Ron Jones, decided to use reality to tell his students. The second day, he wrote on the blackboard that he strengthened his strength through discipline and asked the students to keep quiet. Sit in a straight posture. You must be concise when asking questions or answering questions, and every sentence should be preceded by Mr. Jones. Start. In order to get the answer you want to know. The students cooperated well with Jones's experiment. The second day, a salute similar to a Nazi salute issued by Jones and requires students to salute each other. He also hung up all kinds of community power in the classroom. The third wave and banners with similar words such as discipline. Students are required to attract students from other classes in the school, join the organization they founded, and issue signs to all members of the organization to wear. By the end of the third day, the members of the organization have gone from the original 30, expanded to 200 students in various other classes. Day 4. Jones announced to all members of the organization, the movement is national. Change will be announced to the whole country tomorrow. Day 5. Jones hired his friend to pretend to be a journalist. The students all thought, I really took part in a change movement, and breed a sense of superiority from the inside. Jones stood on the podium, facing the fake reporter he found, with all the students shouting their slogans over and over again. The students seemed to have forgotten who they are, were infected by slogans one after another, became the part of the person I questioned before, and Jones hastily ended the experiment after that, because the students are completely out of control. But obviously he gave a good answer to the question.